Welcome back to the Elder Scrolls Online, the Gold Road chapter on JDZ Gaming Empire. We are working on this new quest that we just got. It's a story zone quest called Seeds of Suspicion. Baragon believes the best way to get to the bottom of Westwield's troubles is to find the source of the wild burn seeds. He thinks that the seed we found can lead us to the recollection, or the recollection can lead us to more seeds. Baragon suggested we show the wild burn seed to Greenspeaker Derelith in Vashabar. I should find her and show her the seed. It's over here, and we are already in the area. What is this? Ooh, Theriker's strike set. Weapon and spell damage. That seems like it might be interesting. I like weapon and spell damage. Okay, let's go on over here. Looks like there's something else over here as well. Find Agawin Sorel. I guess we'll be able to do several things while we're over here. There's a new quest over here as well. Jump on our mount. Alright, let's go ahead and pick up this. Oh, no, this is a quest we're working on. Talk to Agawin Sorel. Which one is this? Right, this one right here. Voice of the village. I met two young widows near Vashabar, Leanne and Clendagal. They want to marry, but their fathers are unwilling to give permission. They asked for my help to leave town and start a new life. Leanne asked me to speak to her aunt Sorel. Sorel might be willing to help the couple start a new life away from Vashabar. I should be able to find her at the Bear Garden in the village. Speak with her.
Welcome, traveller. This is the Vashabar Garden of Ale. I'm the owner and host, Cyril. Did I hear raised voices just now? Was that Lainey and her father?
You heard right. Lainey and Clendagal are fed up. They want to leave, start a new life.
Green preserve me. My brother Nidalee and old Mint are the problem here, sure enough. They've never seen eye to eye. But since Vashabar grew, their views have petrified like ancient bark. Neither will bend, but it's the lovelies who suffer.
The couple wants you to gather supplies for their travel. Will you help them?
Easy enough. I'll do it. But look, Lainey and Clendagal deserve love and their village both. Can you go talk to those old goats? Tell them their children plan to leave. Maybe that will make them finally see reason.
Man, Lainey seems sure they wouldn't change their minds.
How can you... I have just the thing. Take these. I brewed up a few casks of Jaga earlier this week. Offer them a drink, and maybe they'll be more inclined to listen. I'll be over by the stables when you're done.
I'll give them the Jaga and see what they have to say. See you at the stables.
Those old manners should be in pod houses around the village. And don't worry if they get cranky. They're more bark than branch, if you take my meaning. Was there something else you wanted to talk about?
Yes, can I ask you a few questions?
Of course. You're kind to involve yourself in affairs of the heart like this. Family, tradition, belief. Oh, my brother. What a mess.
Do you think Lainey and Clendagal to marry? Do you want Lainey and Clendagal to marry?
I want them to be happy, so
Aww.
sweet as that is. They've put off their own plans for years now, first supporting their fathers and then the village. If they want to stand and be married, Ifrey himself couldn't dissuade me.
Why does Lainey call you Agawin Sorel?
Since we were kids, I've been trying to get Nidalee to listen to reason. He may be a pillar of the community now, but to me, he'll always be my little brother. He thinks he's teasing me by calling me a wise woman, but I secretly love it.
Why were you so quick to help the couple?
In Valenwood, the oldest trees are revered, but the long shadows they cast can strangle saplings before they take root. Minth and Nidalee are much the same. They're giants, but we need new growth to secure the future.
What's in this Jaga you gave me?
Pig's milk, primarily.
Pig's milk.
It's my own recipe, so there's a bit of this and a bit of that in there for flavour and body. If you like that, you should taste my rot meth. I've been brewing a batch for Lainey's wedding ceremony since she was a baby.
I think I don't want any parts of any of that. Right, let's see what this is over here on rot meth. Okay, it's not too long. Let's read it. A warning to connoisseurs of fine vintages by Aureus Hurtado. Attempts to export the finer skin-graded vintages to Melonwood have proved to be dramatically unsuccessful. The Wood Elves, with their sacrilegious green pact, will not touch the product of the vine, and often violently respond to attempts to introduce wine to their dicks. Instead, the Wood Elves brew their own noxious concoctions from dead flesh. The most unpleasant of these foul mixtures is known as rot meth. Rot meth is an pungent, foul-smelling beverage made primarily from fermented meat. Timber, mammoth remnants, and organ meat are preferred, but the offal and remnants of any suitably large creature will do. Refuse is dumped in spring water, and thunderbug shells are added to the liquid. There is apparently some debate among the natives of Valenwood as to whether the lightning glands within the thunderbug's mandibles add to or distract from the flavor of the mash. The resulting acrid mash is stored in wide, low vats, similar to great treading vats, and left in sunlit clearings in the forest. Over the next few weeks, the mash is diligently stirred, breaking down the decomposing meat and producing a thick, elastic gelatin on the surface. This greasy foam is then skimmed and used for treating leather and killing pests. The remaining liquids are strained through silk bags. The remaining sediment is dried and powdered, and the resulting bone flour is used to make such wood elf delicacies as Jagga-drenched mud balls. Rot meth is potent and drinkable, barely, after only a few weeks, but the best rot meth is laid down in clay amphores or frosted glass demijohns and rested for years before a final straining. This weathered brew is served at weddings and other celebrations. To say that the final product is unpleasant to the taste buds is an understatement. It has the bouquet of an open midden with the flavor of foot fungus predominantly. There are notes of calcite, a few hints that remind one of water-damaged tombs, and an aftertaste of desiccated mammoth hide. There have been attempts to sweeten the brew, primarily through the addition of moon sugar. If anything, this renders the mash more toxic. No amount of sweeteners improve its taste, and rot meth is not recommended to anyone who prefers decent beverages. The Wood Elves, of course, swear by it. Oh my gosh, it does not sound like anything I want to drink. Okay, so she needs us to go talk to the two fathers, and they're up here. At least one of them is. Greenspeaker Nedalier.
Ifrig's needs a stranger. Welcome. What can this old green speaker do for you?
Before we get down to business, how about we share a mug of Jagga? It's cereal's best.
My sister sent you? Yeah, with Jagga no less, eh? Well, what's my sister up to this time? Well, I'll drink with you, stranger, and I'll hear what you have to say. Cyril does make some mighty fine Jagga.
I came to tell you that Lainey plans to leave the village so she and Clindagal can wed.
Rabbit dung! Lainey will be our next green speaker. Has she never abandoned her duty to the green? Damn Mint and his Dawnway spawn! Are there weeds in our garden? I won't allow this marriage. I'll make that clear to Lainey. As soon as I finish this Jagga.
Well, enjoy the rest of your Jagga. Thank you for talking to me. Anything gonna happen? I guess not. Ooh, what's happening here? What you doing there, Jew and Godslayer? That was pretty cool. Right, the other person is over this way. Oh, they're way over there. Up above. Okay.
Understand?
Hello.
Ah,
a visitor to our fair village. Perhaps you'd like to hear about the Dawnway, the new path forward for Bosma and Vashabar. I can tell you all about it.
Before we get down to business, how about we share a mug of Jagga? It's cereal's best.
Jagga? From Cyril? For me? What's this all about, stranger?
I came to tell you that Kellen Clendegal plans to lead the village so he and Lainey can wed.
Ridiculous. Clendegal belongs here. I want him to see the world from the top of the canopy, not the bottom of the forest floor. To see the world as our King Nantharian sees it. Our king plans for the future, for our people, for Vashabar.
He can't marry Lainey and support the village at the same time?
No, he can't marry the daughter of a Green Speaker. The outdated customs of the Green Pact have held my people back for far too long. I understand what you and Cyril tried to do here, but my mind is made up. Now excuse me. I need to find my son.
Well, enjoy the rest of your Jagga. Thank you for talking to me. Yep, drink it all up. All right, talk to Agawin Cyril at the stables. Oh, stables are right here.
There you are. I've got a good start on gathering supplies for Lainey and Clendegal. How was your chat with the old goats?
I gave the fathers the Jagga and told them about the marriage. They didn't change their minds.
Those two could give lessons in cussedness to a timber mammoth. And now they'll be looking for the loving couple. Damn. My niece can't leave. If only... If their fathers won't budge, can we convince Lainey and Clendegal to stay?
Why would they stay if they can't get married?
I know those two. They'd never be happy as outcasts. If they stay, there's always a chance we can sort this out. I still need to work on these supplies. Would you be willing to talk to some friends of the families? Get them to encourage patience?
I can do that. Who should I speak to?
Gandelian. He's Lainey's grandfather. Helped her walk for the first time. And Melaniel. Clendegal's tutor with a blade. Both of them should be nearby. Thank you, traveller. There's a stiff brew with your name on it once we get this sorted.
All right, I'll see if Gondolian and Melaniel will be willing to help. All right, let's go talk to those two. One of them's over here to the north. And one's to the south. Guess we'll go down here since this one is closer. Ancestor soup, yes.
Useful. Hold on to that.
Whoa. Don't know what happened there. Sure. Okay. Oh, they're up above. There's nothing updating on my PC.
Ah, a visitor on a mission. Like a ringtail after a beetle. A new face in Vashabar. Beautiful like the pelt of a Sench tiger cub. Fresh from the den and curious about the world.
Oh, you have some lovely words you're spewing there. Cyril asked me to speak with you. Lainey and Clendegal are going to leave the village.
No! What? No! All of a sudden I'm back, holding Lainey's hand as she takes a shaky step like a fawn in a glade. Oh, my heart. This is because of their fathers, isn't it? Nidalee, you foolish old man.
Cyril was hoping you might ask the couple to stay.
I can't, stranger. I'm sorry. I teach the children if they want to leave, they should. It would be wrong to say different to Lainey. I'll go find Cyril. Perhaps I can see the couple before they leave town.
Okay, I'll see you later then.
Oh, I'm like a litter of fisher pups on the inside, all flailing limbs and lashing tails. I can't believe Lainey thinks she has to leave town. Her father will be heartbroken. If Ray's tears, I'll be heartbroken.
What do you do here in Vashabar?
Oh, thank you for asking. I'm a part of the Valenwood Faithful, an aide to the Green Speakers, advisor to spinners, and tutor for the village children. Would you like to hear my favorite thing about the Green Pact?
I suppose. What's your favorite thing about the Green Pact?
People in distant lands like to focus on our eating habits, or what we think about fallen trees. The truth is, the Green Pact is a way of inviting the forest into our lives, into our hearts. And that just makes me so happy.
What do you teach the children?
Many things. Oh, many things. Children don't know not to be curious, you see. A timber pig in a truffle den. Geography, politics, the ways of the green. I'm even a fair-hand at cooking when I put my mind to it.
That's a wide range of subjects.
I have to wear many hats. Hats on hats. We're a small community, and we want our children to make good choices, to be ready for the world. And if they choose to leave someday, well, perhaps they will return and bring the world back with them.
Can you tell me a bit more about green speakers?
Of course! Green speaking is a beautiful art, an extension of the deepest mysteries in Ifrei worship. Some mages use it like you'd wield a hammer, as a tool. In our clan, we dedicate ourselves fully to hearing the singer, to weaving the trees.
Is everyone in Vashabar a green speaker?
Oh, no. Not everyone has the aptitude for magic. Or perhaps, like a songbird in the highest branch, the storyteller's tune is too faint to hear. But for those with the gift, we celebrate it in a way few still do in Valenwood.
Okay, thank you. All right. Done talking to him. Get on over here and talk to the other person. Feel like I took the long way around to get here. Oh, where are we going? Oh, nope, not there. Okay. Yeah, I think I definitely did something wrong there. All right, how do we get up into your place? Oh, right here.
Halt! King
Another student,
Nantharian
perhaps?
sees no one without good cause.
Millennial.
Traveler, are you looking to practice the blade? In the mood for a sparring match?
Cyril asked me to speak with you. Glendagal and Lainey are going to leave town.
Glendagal? Leave? But the village is freshly grown. And it feels like just yesterday I was helping him choose a training blade. I know how much he loves that young woman. If they think they have to leave town to be married, well...
Cyril hoped you might convince the couple to stay.
No, I'm sorry. If they want to go, I respect their decision. But... maybe old Spinnabel Wellis might be able to help you. He's keeper of the Wilderhall here in Vashabar.
How could Spinner Bellowless help?
The Dawnway teaches us that knowledge of the past can build a path to the future. Our Wilderhall holds all the old knowledge of our clan. Maybe there's something in there that could help Lainey and Glendagal find happiness.
I'll go talk to Spinner Bellowless then.
Maybe there's still some way forward here. What is a marriage but a hope for a better tomorrow? And Vashabar itself is a symbol of hope.
What do you do in Vashabar?
I'm an accomplished blade dancer, and work with Minth as an envoy of the Dawnway. Before we left Valenwood, I taught everyone who asked the way of the sword. Wish I'd had a chance to do more.
Blade dancer?
Bit of a pompous term for someone that's good at fighting with a sword, innit?
Mm-hmm.
I heard it from a high elf in mixed training at a Dominion base. I kinda liked it, so I made it my own.
I kind of like it too. The first time I ever heard Blade Dancer was in Game of Thrones. You're committed to the Dawnway then.
With my whole heart. I saw more than enough during my time with the Dominion military to know we need a better tomorrow. A glimmering dawn on the horizon.
Okay. All right, now we need to go talk to Spinner Bellwillis. They're right here in front of us.
Ah, the outsider. How goes your quest?
Not so good.
I've seen you running to and fro, traveler. On a quest to help our young couple, I believe. How goes the journey?
Not well. Lainey and Clendigal are going to leave the village so they can be wed.
Nedolia will not bend. Minth will not sway. They revere our culture, but learn nothing from the trees. If the couple chooses to leave, I will not speak against them. Every living being must be allowed to grow as it wills. So says Ifri, so say I.
One of the villagers mentioned a place called the Wilder Hall.
It is a repository of knowledge from Valenwood, a connection to the deep history of our people. I hoped the singer might send you my way. I believe a text from the hall may offer a solution. Seek out a scroll called the Rite of Propagation.
What does the rite do?
It allows a Bosmer community to determine its future, to step in where growth has stagnated. If Lainey and Clendigal perform the rite, Vashabar can make its voice known. And not even Nedolia or Minth can silence the voice of the village.
I'll look for the rite in Wilder Hall. Thank you, Spinner Belawus.
The Wilder Hall is just east of here. The rite may be just what Lainey and Clendigal need, what Vashabar needs. I suggest you take it over to Cyril when you find the text. She'll be instrumental in enacting the rite.
What is it that you do in Vashabar?
I am a healer, a scholar, and a spinner. By aiding the people of Vashabar, I tend to the future. As keeper of the Wilder Hall, I tend to the past.
Do you have a special connection to Lainey and Clendigal?
You could say that. As a healer, I assisted in both their births. Lainey took command of the room the moment she drew breath. Clendigal came out fighting. I was also there when they lost their mothers. For every bright day, there is a dark one.
What does it mean to be a spinner?
It means I am a priest of Ifre, god of the forest. As a spinner of tales, I hear his song and weave his stories for all to hear. Everyone in Vashabar believes in Ifre's grace, whether they adhere to the Green Pact or travel the Dawnway.
What does it mean to follow Ifri?
A bit of a loaded question, no? For me, it's about living my story as best I can, and helping those around me to do the same. Ifre is, at his heart, a storyteller. And every story deserves to be told, no matter how large or small.
Why do you tend the Wilder Hall?
Why not me? I'm of the opinion that if you believe something is important, you don't leave it in the hands of others. The green provides, traveler, but it often needs help from mortal hands.
Can I ask you some questions about the rite of propagation?
Of course. It is an ancient rite, rarely practiced today. From a time when the supporting branches and vines of culture and custom could, on occasion, strangle new growth in its bed. The people of Valenwood have progressed since then. Somewhat.
Why did you wait until now to suggest this?
The couple had no plans to leave until now. If Nedolia and Minth are superseded by the rite and their children wed, those two will not be pleased. But they'll listen to the will of the village. Desperate times call for obscure rites, as it were.
Why haven't Lainey and Clendigal already performed the rite?
I doubt they know it exists. Both of them came in to read the texts on occasion, but they live busy lives. The past is not Lainey's focus, and Clendigal's mind drifts to much more ancient days.
You sure Minth and Nedolia won't object?
Without a doubt. Nedolia is a respected green speaker, and Minth a key member of the Dawnway. They invoke the meaning and weight of our culture every time they open their mouths. If their children invoke a Valenwood rite, they will listen.
Okay. Alright, as you guys can tell, we're gonna follow this quest through to the end. Spinner Belawus mentioned a wood elf custom called the Rite of Propagation. He believes it might offer a solution to Lainey and Clendigal. He directed me to Wilder Hall. where the village preserves and honors its history. Okay, so it's in the same area, just some cave we have to go into, which appears to be this way. Oh, it doesn't look like I need to have my weapon out, so let's put it away. Okay, search the Wilder Hall for the rite of propagation. The Green Lady's primer for children. Oh, I remember the Green Lady. Listen now, fair children, to the song story I tell. I am the Green Lady, her verdant highness. Do not look away. I know I am fearsome to behold. They call me the Vengeance of the Woods for good reason. Green is my name, and green is my creed. As like all good children of Valenwood, I am friends of the forest. What is the Green Pact? It is a promise, nothing more and nothing less. It is a gift that the Green gives freely in exchange for our protection and our love. In Valenwood, our one true home, the ancient world still stands as it did the day that Ifri, beloved singer, took the ooze and spun the trees and the elves and the beasts into story and song. Let us go now through the different aspects of the pact, what it means, how you can follow it, and why it is important. Remember always your venerations. In the storyteller's name, I stand upon the bones of the world. I drink in the promise and power of nature's law and breathe out my thanks. Vashabar and Valenwood and Beyond by Melbora Wilderhall Scholar. I organized these notes as you suggested, Spinner. The history of our clan goes back long enough to fill volumes. I try to keep things simple as I can. While the village of Vashabar was founded only a few short months ago, many of the families in our clan can trace their lineage to after the fall of the Aleid Empire, but before the Elysian Empire's dissolution. It is somewhat amazing that these same families stayed together when they migrated to Valenwood so long ago. Though we have always been a small community, you can see the tracks of history winding their way through our bloodlines. A number of our most important early community members were part of the Heartland Elf diaspora. Though many of these former conquerors adopted the teachings of the Green Pact, our tradition of green speaking, perfecting the techniques of shaping the forest, stemmed from early in the Second Era. One of our own, an ancestor of Nedalir, developed techniques that would lead, eventually, to the cultivation of seed-pod houses across Valenwood. The tradition of dawn walking that would eventually lead to the Dawnway movement is a more recent development, though it has its roots in our Aleid ancestors. When King Nethorion adopted the movement and began bringing our community into clearer focus, we were more than ready to make the move when the Green showed us a way to return to our roots across the Strid. The new forest seemed like it was grown specifically for us so we could reclaim the heritage of our Aleid ancestors. You know the rest. We packed up and followed King Nethorion to this sacred spot, and the Green speakers got to work. It wasn't long before the first tendrils of Vashabar were grown. Note to King Nethorion. Nethorion, what in the green are you up to? I'm livid. I'm sitting here reading your damn manifesto and hearing reports of all this growth and movement. Are you trying to start another war, boy? Are you trying to get us exiled from the Pact? Got a stack of letters here from the Queen, from Pact ambassadors, from Covenant ambassadors, 3 from Count Calenthius alone. I want you or a representative here in Eldenroot yesterday. Do you hear me? The governors and magistrates that make up the Thalmor are demanding answers, and I can't keep stalling. Your family and I go way back, son. You know as well as I do that we're always on a thin branch with these people. Please don't make my job any harder than it already is. You're a loyal subject of Valenwood. I know it. I expect to hear from you soon. King Camoran, Eredon, Eldenroot. Rite of propagation. This is what we're looking for. Stagnation stands against the green. Ifrit teaches us that growth must be allowed, lest the forest choke itself on its very roots. If that is so the case, enact the rite of propagation and unburden then a village of that which holds its back. To enact the rite, find a symbol of you to the village, an object that means you to the community. Stand together as supplicants before the village. Ask the community what it wills, if it stands at your side or if it does not. If the community stands with you, your life's growth is in the hands of the village. If not, the matter with which you brought before the village will not stand. In either case, respect the will of the village, for the village is the forest, and the forest is the green. Okay, talk to Agawan Cyril. Hello, can we talk to you, Melbora?
What's that? Ah, the rite of propagation. Only a very small number of copies are left in the world. Do go carefully.
Okay, I will certainly do so. I hope she's outside here. I don't see a marker. Stuck on a tree branch. And she's still over here at the stables.
Singer be praised, you're back. What did they say?
Lainey and Clendigal might not have to leave after all. Take a look at this.
A look at... a right? Ah, don't. Ah, Ifra's arse. This is amazing. Where did you dig up this relic? It was Spinnerbell Wellis, wasn't it? Canny old goat. Ha! What a find. Nice work, traveller.
One of the villagers mentioned I should speak to him, and Spinner Bellowis came through.
I never even thought to ask him. Brilliant. Go tell the loving couple. In the meantime, I'll gather Minth and Nedalier, as many others as I can. If Lainey and Clendigal are going to ask the village to decide, we need the whole village to be present.
Where are Lainey and Clendigal?
With the fathers hunting for them, I told Lainey and Clem to hide out. They have a little love nest in an overgrown ruin on the southern edge of town. I bet they're there. Tell them what you've found. Vashabar will be waiting when you return.
I will. See you soon. Okay.
Damn it. Fine. Then we make for Varen's Wall.
Right. From there, we head for Anvil. But it's... Oh, Traveler. Hello.
I have good news for you guys.
I see Cyril found you. This is a happy place for us, Traveler. I hope you've come with news to match.
Actually, I think I have. Take a look at this.
An old scroll. Huh. I've never heard of this before. The rite of propagation. We gather some symbols, present them to friends and family, and ask the village what it thinks we should do. Traveler, with this we might not have to leave.
It was Spinner Bellwellis's idea. Cyril is already gathering the villagers.
The Spinner? I didn't even know he liked me. Thank you. You have no idea what this means to us. We've been on a blade's edge since we spoke. We've already asked you for so much. If you're willing, do you have time to help us gather our symbols?
Sure, what are you thinking?
The Dawnway means so much to me and my family. It draws from Ayleid culture, and there are several Ayleid ruins nearby. A mosaic from the ancient empire of the Heartland Elves would perfectly represent me to the village.
What about a symbol for Lainey?
She's been mouthing words at me over your shoulder. Meet her where we began the ceremony to grow Vashabar. She thinks a dormant seed pod will represent her quite well. I'll mark your map, and we'll see you beyond the village. Lainey, we get to stay!
I'll see you two outside the village then.
I can't rotting believe it. Can you rotting believe it, Clen?
Ha! The sooner we get those symbols, the faster we can start planning the wedding.
Congratulations. Let's get going so we can get them married. Okay, retrieve a dormant seed pod with Lainey. Retrieve an alien mosaic with Clendagal. And where are we going for those things? Looks like it's... This one is up above with Clendagal. And that one is... Whoops. Where are we going? Okay, this one. Let's go over to this one first. It's closer.
Even wild growth needs tending.
Oh, I bet it's up above. Oh, that's just Nern root, so don't stop to pick that up. Oh, there's lots of baddies here. That's not cornflower, so I won't pick that up. Alright, how do we get up here? Looks like it's up above. Okay, what? Aren't we supposed to be in here? Retrieve a dormant seed pod with... Retrieve a dormant seed pod with Lainey. That's what this area is? I thought it was Clendagal. And, okay, where are they at? Where are the people? Oh, that doesn't look good. I feel like we're supposed to be here, but maybe I need to meet her. Maybe she needs to be with me. What the hell is going on? Oh, there she is. All right, Lainey, you ready? Let's go. Just had to wait for her to appear, I guess. Okay, maybe I need to talk to her.
The ritual still hangs heavy around this place. That's why there are so many sodding bugs. The seed pod we need should be close by. Let's go find one.
Okay, are you gonna follow me in here? Because it says to get... Or maybe not. Maybe that's his quest. Where's her quest? Maybe it's over... Okay, her quest is over here. Oh my goodness. Talk about confusing.
They won't give up the pod without a fight.
Get him.
Oh, hello. A lot more of you.
Next.
Oh, maybe the part is around here. That's why all the enemies are here. Oh, you're a queen. Okay. You got a lot of health.
Thank the singer that's over.
Okay, now, where's the sea pods? Around here somewhere. Here it is.
Doesn't stop. I'll be hearing that rutting buzzing for days. Got it. Let's get out of here.
Okay. Now, we need to retrieve an alien mosaic with Clendagal. Alright, so he is... I thought that was a snake. He should be in here.
See you back in Vashaba. We faced the bugs. Now, to face my father.
Okay, so he is down this way that we need to go meet him at.
Good to get stocked up.
What's this? What's this? Cornflower! So I need to be looking for these big old patches of
Been on
blue.
the lookout for that.
And hopefully there'll be some cornflower around there. Do I? Oh, finally. I can finally turn that quest in, you guys. That quest has been pending for so long. Really long time. I'm glad to be able to can turn it in. More cornflower? No. Okay. Almost got excited there. Okay, here he is.
I'm here, friend. If you're ready, let's head inside.
Let's go. Oh, we got hoppers in here. Got some hoppers in here.
The wildlife down here might see us as a threat.
Let's go.
Wow, I'm surprised I don't see anybody in this dungeon.
The Heartland elves never did anything halfway, did they?
Okay, you want some? I can give it to you.
Who's better than us? Nobody.
Whoa.
Troll! That's a big troll!
Yeah, he is big, but we can take him. Told you we could take him.
That's it, traveler! An alien mosaic that represents me perfectly. Someday we'll have to explore this ruin more completely. Not today, though.
Whoa. Can we jump down here? Where would that put us if we jump down there? Don't know. I mean, I want to get out of here, but I don't want to break my neck doing it. I thought we could go that way, but I guess we can't. I'm going to try it. I'm going to try it. I mean, it doesn't hurt to try. And I think that was the smart thing to do.
I'll meet you back in Vashabar to perform the rite and face my father.
Yes. Sometimes it pays to take a chance. Okay. Find Agawin Sorrel. Up on our mount. Oh no, I think that's Blessed Thistle up there. I won't worry about it. Yeah.
Vashabar, Laney, and Clendergold have returned. Let them be heard.
Cyril, what's the meaning of this? Someone explain to me what's going on.
Everybody's all upset and mad.
But this one can outdrink them all.
All right, what's up?
You again. My sister's co-conspirator. Well, spit it out. Tell me what's going on here.
A rite of propagation. Laney and Clendergold are going to ask the village to sanction their marriage.
A rite of propagation? Did you put them up to this?
Yes.
There hasn't been a rite like this enacted since I was a child back in Valenwood. What does my daughter hope to accomplish with this archaic rite?
You said you wanted Lady and Clendigal to remain in Vashavar. This can make that happen.
Outrageous. I'll drink my jogger. I'll stand here, I suppose. Neither myth nor I can stand in the way of tradition, even if I don't like it.
Good to hear.
Vashabar, we need your help. Lainey and I want to marry.
As you all know, our fathers refused to support us. And so, we invoke the rite of propagation, an ancient Bosmer custom.
We gathered these symbols, representations of our roles in the village. An Ayleid mosaic for me.
And a green spring seed for me. Friend, you helped us find them. Please bring them forth.
These symbols represent our commitment to the village, and to each other.
Our future lies in whatever you decide. Do we have your support?
Well, what do you say, Vashabar? Do you support this union?
Aye!
Ha! There it is. Congratulations, you two. Let's give the couple a moment. Drinks for everyone.
Oh, look at them.
All right, you old arse. The village has spoken, so let's make the best of this.
I suppose you're right, you bastard. If we're gonna be kin, let's get to drinking like it.
That's right. Festive times. What? Stuck on the rock again.
This hardly feels real. They rotting stand with us. Oh, Singer be praised.
Did that go as you had hoped?
I don't know whether to dance or cry. I think I'll do both, after Clem and I have a few of Cyril's potent drinks. I've been tense about this for so long. I almost forgot what it feels like to let go.
When do you think you'll get married?
Let's get through this party first and let the village sober up. A few days, I expect. At most. That will give our fathers time to become comfortable with the idea. And I can work with Cyril to arrange the handfast ceremony.
Good luck with the wedding, Lainey.
I can't thank you enough. You and the singer helped us make our dream come true. Without you, who knows where Clem and I would have ended up. I'll pray for you, traveler. Ifre keep and protect you for all the rest of your days.
You. All right, completed the voice of the village. That didn't take too long. Let's speak to everybody.
Clem, we'd better get a drink. Otherwise the rot meth will be gone and we'll have to carry our fathers home.
Ugh, y'all go ahead and drink that mess.
I can't tell you the last time I've seen Lainey smile like that. Thank you, traveler. You've changed our lives.
You are very welcome, and I wish you good fortune. Let's see. Let's go here and talk to these fine folks.
I can't contain my joy, stranger. Lainey will stay here in Vashabar, a proud and vibrant sapling growing amid the grove of her elders. The will of the singer, sung through you.
I can't wait for the wedding. You think the village is gonna get rot-faced tonight? Just wait until after the ceremony. Don keep you, traveler. Well done.
Respect and deep thanks, traveler. Lainey and Clendigal shall remain in Vashabar, and it's all because of you. May Ifrit guard and keep you in your journey.
For years I've devoted myself to the keeping of sacred texts. To think those texts would live on through the actions of our children.
To think this all started with shouting and a traveller walking in from the wilds. Ha! Just look at what you've done for this village.
You did a great deal for the couple as well.
Ha! Do you know how long I've been trying to smack some sense into my brother, or old Minth? I don't think about the singer much. but I might go listen to Belle Wellis preach. Just because you came walking down the road.
All right, you two old crotchety goats.
Belle Wellis has always tried to teach us to, listen when a singer tells a tale. Perhaps this situation will be good for the village.
How will this be good for the village?
Since before we crossed the street to settle Veshabar, there's been a tension in the clan. In the ways of the ancients, in conflict with our devotion to the green, and now maybe we can put all that behind us.
The way he's swaying, it's like he's drunk already. You're talking about the differences between the Green Pact and the Dawnway?
Yes, just so. Perhaps my daughter's union with Clendicle might build a bridge across that divide. And deep down, our two beliefs aren't all that different. Not really.
That's right.
I'm going to look at this the way I think our ancestors might have.
He's drunk too.
What seems today like the end of a tale might in fact be the start of a new one.
Y'all are making me dizzy, all this swaying. Start of a new story.
I don't know. I'm still trying to adjust. But our ancient ancestors faced adversity and still made it to Valenwood. Escaped an old life to start a new one. Perhaps that's what happened here today. And I do like Lainey.
Good. Okay, well, you guys enjoy the festivities. I hope it's a beautiful wedding. All right, so I know...
Vivek, you were there to stop Alexandra Cannell from capturing the Coral Heart.
Who's talking? Oh no, who's talking? For the main story though, we need to go up in here and speak with Green Speaker.
What exactly are you implying, Colovian?
I'm not implying.
Garrett.
I'm saying it outright. This land wasn't yours to grow a forest over.
That's enough, Tribune.
Fine. You and the mercenary handle it.
Okay.
Apologies, Green Speaker. What can you tell us about the seed my friend is carrying?
Oh, I guess I was not going to start this yet, but we'll go ahead and get it started.
A Colovian soldier can't just stroll into our town and throw around accusations. If not for Baragon, he may not be part of our settlement, but his good works are known to us. Well, what is it? What did you bring to show me?
We found this seed in Ostamir. Baragon thinks you might be able to tell us something about it.
Does he? Well, let me take a look. This appears to be a green spring seed, but it's unlike any that I've ever worked with before. It's infused with strange energy.
What's a green spring seed?
Green spring seeds are what green singers use to grow new sections of forest and shape them into enclosures and settlements. We use some to create Veshabar, but this one is corrupted. Still, something familiar. Wait, I've sensed this before.
You sensed something like this before? Where?
I was out exploring. Dawnwood may be a blessing, but I'm curious as to its origin. And the devastated area troubles me. I ran into wood elves with a covered cart. There was a whiff of strange magic about it. It must have been one of these seeds.
Where exactly did you see this covered cart?
Here, I'll mark your map. I met the wood elves with the covered cart in the hills east of Leftwheel. If you find more of these corrupted seeds, burn them. And don't worry, I'll destroy the one you gave me after I finish examining it.
Tribune Alea thinks some of your people might be part of the recollection.
The Tribune sees a threat in the eyes of every Bosmer, but she may not be wrong. I've heard rumors, secret gatherings, elves taking up paths walked before we accepted the Green Pact. Some who follow the Dawnway may be tied to the recollection.
The Dawnway?
Our new settlement consists of two Bosmer factions, those who observe the Green Pact and those who follow the Dawnway. These elves cultivate crops and harvest wood, but they would never abuse the Green's gifts by corrupting a Green Spring ritual.
Tell me more about the Green Pact.
We Wood Elves are children of the Green. Long ago, we swore to never harm the living forest. We do not cut wood or pluck fruit. In exchange, the forest shelters us and shapes itself to our needs. Those who follow the Dawnway walk a different path.
How did you grow this forest so quickly?
We had nothing to do with the appearance of Dawnwood. King Nantharion tells us that it is a natural extension of Valenwood. That its sudden growth is proof that we are meant to reclaim our rightful heritage of this land.
Dawnwood, Valenwood, King Nantharion?
Dawnwood is what we call this new forest. Valenwood lies to the south, just across the Strid River. King Nantharion gathered Bosmer, who wanted a fresh start and took advantage of the new forest to build the Vashabar settlement.
So in Ostermere, where we found the seed, the recollection indicated they created the new forest.
That makes no sense. No ritual I know of can make a forest grow so quickly. If the corrupted Greenspring seed, this Wildburn seed, is capable of that, I really must study it. I need to determine if the seed's taint has spread into the green.
This corruption and strange energy you sense, do you know what it is?
I need to conduct tests, make a detailed study. But if I had to guess, I think it carries a whiff of Daedric magic, which could explain the unprecedented explosion of energy and the area of devastation along the border, the Wildburn.
Okay. Let's talk with Baragon.
Now that she mentioned it, I've heard of Greenspring seeds. If the recollection was able to corrupt the sacred seeds of the green with Daedric magic, that's unthinkable. Before we go look for that cart, we should talk to King Nantharion first.
Why do you want to talk to King Nantharion?
King Nantharion's an interesting person. Charismatic, a visionary. He saw an opportunity and rallied Wood Elves to follow him and start this settlement. As I understand it, he leans toward the Dawnway more than the Green. We need to warn him.
Warn him about what exactly?
That his followers are in danger. While drawing Wood Elves away from the Green is next to impossible, Green speaker Sorrelin notwithstanding, the followers of the Dawnway are ripe to be recruited by the recollection. The king needs to know.
All right, let's warn the king before we go to find the cart the green speaker told us about. Go to King Natharion's residence. Baragon wants to warn King Nantharion that some of his followers might be connected to the recollection before we head out to investigate the cart Green Singer Darelith told us about. Okay, so we're in the area. We're in the area, so we're just going to go over there. And we will do that in the next episode. That's going to do it for this one. So thank you guys so very much for watching. I hope you're enjoying this playthrough of Gold Road. And if you are, I appreciate it if you give this video a thumbs up to like it. And subscribe if you're not already. It helps get my video out there to more people to see. So I will see you guys in the next episode. Thank you so very much for watching. Bye.